My background is a lot more unstructured than a lot of other creatives. When I was just at that crucial moment where you're making decisions, my parents were breaking up at the time. To a certain extent, I wasn't given a lot of structure. I sort of went to college very briefly to be a journalist, and I realised actually that wasn't quite right for me. It was difficult to then choose a particular route. So then I kind of spent quite a few years moving more and more into design. I was called in by a new business to basically help them with mock-ups for new business pitches. And I was kind of brought in as this creative, and it was quite an interesting time because actually I had a skill that nobody else had, and it was really valuable, but actually at the same time I felt a real outlier. I felt like a kind of little oddball within the organisation. And actually what's interesting is seeing the evolution of the company, and the company has become much more diverse. With that, it's broadened the kind of person you can actually be. If you're in it to actually feel like you're making a positive difference to an organisation, actually being an outlier is an incredibly useful thing for an organisation. All of those skills that I've kind of learnt along the way are always in play. I find myself in a position now where I'm a constant generalist. Media agencies and creative agencies regarded themselves in a kind of oil and water, chalk and cheese kind of way. And actually now people are now starting to much more accept that actually the solution is always a blend between the two, which is actually sometimes hard to define where one ends and the other starts. And actually that makes complete sense, because that's the way we all process as human beings, isn't it? I'm Sam Learmonth. I'm a global art director at MediaCom in the London office.